Hi guys, what is going on? This is Artsify and welcome to another tutorial. Now this is a pretty cool tutorial. We're going to be going over actually automatic flashing, so flashing on the beats of songs without having to go through and keyframe the opacity. This is a really easy tutorial to do. It does require a bit of coding, but as you say, it's really easy. I'll tell you exactly what to type and so on. So let's just hop into After Effects here. I've got an example here, so I'm just going to play this through for you so you can see what we're going to be making. So as you saw there, I choose a song with quite a lot of beats, but only a few big beats. So if you look at the waveform here, you can see that there's a big beat here. So when I get to this beat, you can see that the it gets bright all of a sudden, and then it goes down again, and then bright, because there's two beats there. So if we watch it one more time. So it's pretty cool. Now for a song with lots of beats, there will be a lot of flashing obviously, but I chose this one because it's slow, it's easy to do, and it's quite understandable. So let's just go ahead and get started here. I'm going to make a new composition. Make this the right file size, 1280 by 720, 59. I'm going to make it 10 seconds long. Then we're just going to drop in my clip here. There's the clip. Nothing special. Now I've got my song here. It's called Nebulous by Bonafat. Now I know it doesn't start for a while, so I'm just going to have to find where the beats are. I'm just going to drag it along. Here we go. So I'm thinking on the 1:30 I want the beat to flash, so like there. So remove the sound from the clip. So now we have this. We've got everything, but we don't have the flashing. So this is the easy part now. Well, sorry, not the easy part, the hard part. The easy part's over. Now to do the brightness effect, to make it brighter, there's two things you can do. You can either make a new adjustment layer, or you can use the actual original clip. So I'm going to show you with the adjustment layer quickly, and then I'm actually going to use the clip method, but this is the adjustment layer one. So make a new adjustment layer, Command Alt Y or Control Alt Y, and I'm just going to go to Effect, Color Correction, Brightness, Contrast. I'm going to bring the brightness up a little bit, and bring the contrast up a bit as well, sorry. Just a bit. Then I'm going to go to Effect, Color Correction, find Exposure. I'm just going to bring the exposure up a little bit, maybe to 1 for the, like, if you want quite a lot of light. So now we've got this kind of bright effect, but as you can see, it's constantly on. Now the another method you can do it, I'm just going to name this Flash AGL adjustment layer. Now the second way to do it is by doing one little trick, which is where you duplicate the clip. So I'm going to hold Command D to do that. Then I'm going to change the transfer mode. If you don't see it, you've got these, click toggle switches / modes, or hit F4, and then this will come up. Change the mode of the duplicated layer to add. Now basically what add does, it will add all the colours together to make it brighter. So now I've got this. So now if you have a look, it creates pretty much the same effect, except the add one is easier and it's quicker. So I'm going to use the add method to do this. And you can, if you want to make it even brighter, you can just duplicate the clip again to make it add onto that layer to make it even brighter. So I'm just going to call this Flash. Okay, right, this is the fun bit now. So the first thing I want to do is right click on the song, go to Keyframe Assistant, Convert Audio to Keyframes. Simple. Now if you hit U, if you click, you should get this new null object with this red square. That's called audio amplitude. If you click U when holding that, you'll see, yeah, you've got all these keyframes, hundreds of keyframes. There's a keyframe in every single frame. Now what you want to do is you want to click the left channel and hit the delete button, and the right channel hit the delete button. So you've just got both channels. So now if we scroll through this, you can see that the number there, or up here, is actually changing as we scroll through it. So if you actually look, this is a bit quiet here, so it's all got kind of in the 40s and so on. Now as I get to the beat here, it's suddenly it's in 30 all of a sudden. And if we get to the big beat, you can see it's up in the 50s there. So now this is the only bit of coding that we really need to do. So if you know how to use expressions, then it's good. If not, then it doesn't really matter, because it's pretty simple to do. You want to hold down the Alt key and press the stopwatch. So now it should the numbers should go red, a text box should appear, and the keyframe should all be selected. So just delete what is in the text box already and type in linear, then open bracket, value, comma. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. Now the second thing you need to do is decide when you want the actual 100% flash to happen. So at the moment it's at 50 here, 57. So I'm thinking the when this slider value reaches 50, which is when the real beat happens, I want it to be at the highest opacity on the flash layer. So I'm just going to type in 50 there, so it knows that when it reaches 50 it can be 100% opacity. I'm then going to put another comma. Now the second number that you want to put in is when you want the opacity to be 0. So I'm going to say 47 maybe, just because I know when I did this song before that it's roughly 47. You can then click the comma again, then type 100 and then 0. So basically what we have now, all close brackets, sorry, now is saying that whenever the slider value here reaches 57, whatever this layer is linked to, it should be 100, and then whenever it gets back down to 47, it should be 0. So we just click off that now, nothing happens. Now what you want to do is, on the flash layer, hit the T button to bring up the opacity. Now same thing again, hit Alt and press the stopwatch, and you should get the same thing up, but don't do any typing. Under here you should see a little spiral. You just want to click and drag and then land on the slider here, like so, and you should get loads of text appearing here. Then just click off it. So if we look now, it appears to be glitching for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh hello, I know why, I've done it wrong. You need to put 0 in the first one and then 100 in the second one at the end. So it should be your two numbers, then 0, then 100. It's my bad, I got that wrong because I forgot how to do it. Right, so if we watch this through now, you can actually see that it's flashing on the beat. Now this one here, it flashes really quickly because it's not actually at 50 for very long. But as you can see, if we now scroll through this, you can see that the slider on the audio amplitude is now all 0. It's always 0. And then when we get to the higher bit, the beat, you can see it goes up to 100, and the opacity is suddenly 100. Next frame, you see it goes back to 0. Now what I want to do is I want to change this to maybe the first value, so when we want it to be maxed, to maybe 48. So hopefully that should now flash for a little bit longer, which it doesn't, so I'm going to lower it again, so I need to lower the second one now. I'm going to make this maybe 44, and then I'm going to make this 46. So hopefully now it should flash a little bit longer. But you pretty much need to play around with the numbers until you get it flashing how you want it. So if I play this through. So it is a pretty nice effect. If you're using this in an over edit, then it looks really nice because there's obviously lots of flashing going on. It flashes to the beat of the song and so on. Now, if you're doing the adjustment layer method, it'll be exactly the same way. I'll make the adjustment layer again. Add in some brightness contrast. Bring the brightness up. Bring the contrast up. Bring the brightness up even more. Effect, color correction, exposure. Bring the exposure up to maybe not that high. Hide the flash, bring it down, then hit T, hold Alt, drag the thing to the slider, click off, play it through. It works again. So yeah, this is a really nice effect, guys. I do use this quite a lot in edits, and it does create a nice effect. Like, it really complements the eyes quite a bit. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Just quickly, be sure to go and check out my second channel, Joe W Films. There'll be a link in the description and an annotation in the bottom right hand corner of this video. It's basically a channel where I upload real life videos and action scenes and cool stuff like that. The first video should be going up soon, in the next week or two. Hopefully I am actually starting a web series, live action web series, which is going to be pretty exciting, so be sure to go subscribe to that channel to check that out, which should be coming out soon, and I shall see you guys in the next tutorial. Be sure to leave a like, try and get to maybe 20 likes, and I shall see you guys later.